But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Hey, welcome to the Opie Anthony show on this hump day. Hump day. Work your way up to Wednesday over the hump, sliding down the backside to the weekend.
I want to open with a big thank you,
Jimmy Norton,
to Kevin for my gifts. He sent me some Kiss 45.
Good thing around Christmas time, people feel compelled to send gifts to our very studio, and it's like Christmas morning here every morning up until Christmas, and this morning, no exception. Coke Logic sent some stuff.
Oh, yes.
And I like his wrapping tinfoil. Really went to a lot to wrap this. But Jimmy Norton got some 45s, I see there.
Yes.
Some 45s.
Oh, thanks. Old, Kenny gave me his knife. Old 45s from, old Kiss ones from mid-70s. Stuff I had when I was a kid, but I don't have anymore.
Do you have something to play them on? A 45 player?
No.
Do you have a close-in play?
I don't.
Remember the close-in play?
I do not.
When sound quality wasn't really all that important when you're playing records, a close-in play. You would put the record on, and everything was up in the lid of the, like the needle and everything was on the lid of the record player, and you'd close the lid, and it would start. Oh, turn that up.
When you close it, it plays. Open it, it stops. Close it.
It plays.
Is that Ronnie Allen Rippey?
Stop.
Close it.
All right.
Guy looks like fucking Wayne Williams, the Atlanta child killer.
Yes. Oh, it's creepy.
Close and play phonograph by Kenner. Records not included.
Close and play by Kenner. Wow.
Record not included. They just wanted to get information out in commercials. That's what they were about.
Yes. Chew on the lid. It's got lead paint all over it. By Kenner. Yeah, so we got some presents. That's pretty cool. Do you look at those and, like, remember your childhood? Because they get the same labels and everything?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, it says, he says, Merry Christmas. I'm sending you 4 Righteous Kiss records.
Righteous.
They're in good condition to listen to or would make a lovely hat. And he, I guess, put...
Very good hat, knowing Jimmy loves the hat.
Hat assembly instructions. They have a Kiss sign on each. Or Teach Ronnie B's cunty little... all about... I don't even know what he's talking about. The nuances of a glory hole?
Oh.
That one I don't understand, Kevin, but I do appreciate fucking...
That's pretty nice, yeah. I when you look at 45s and you look at the labels, they do, like, bring you right back.
Yeah.
It's like you look at the old Beatles stuff on the Apple label. It's like, oh, I remember that.
This idiot made me a picture of me with a WoW shirt and 2 guns shooting. One says Kerpow and Bam, and he has like a fucking hat diagram made out of 5 fucking little small record. It's called the 5 record hat.
And double guns.
Yes. Oh, that was double guns. I didn't
Double
get
guns,
that.
sure.
Oh, thank you. I'll Twitter a photo. Thank you very much.
That's nice.
Kevin.
Coke Logic, I got me a hex bug crab. I guess it's one of these tiny little robotic things that kind of move around. Is that what it is? Yeah. Thank you, Coke Logic.
It just moves?
Yeah, it kind of... It remember that movie with Gene Simmons and Magnum P.I.?
Yeah.
Remember that one? And they had the little mechanical, little crabby robot things that walked around. It looks like a miniature version of one of those.
Does it do anything? Does it help
walks.
you with it?
What's it supposed to do? It's
like,
fucking 1 inch tall. It's supposed to get me coffee.
It's like a wind-up car?
No, it's a little crabby thing.
I don't
It's a
get
little
it.
mechanical crab. Well, it's cool because it's like robotics. It's got some kind of robotics. I don't know what it does, though.
That's the question.
Except walk. Does it, like, have any sensors on it where if it goes to a wall, will it turn around?
What makes that not a child's toy?
Not that matters, because I like child toys. Runaway was the movie. Yes, the movie Runaway. Button. Yeah.
Did Gene Simmons have a real role in that, or was it like a tiny...
He was the villain.
Oh, he was?
He was the guy. I thought he was kind of, at the time, I remember seeing that movie and thinking, oh, Gene Simmons did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
And then I watched it more recently, and all he did was kind of make villainous eyes and look back and forth. A lot.
Your expectations of him were so low.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
In the beginning, you're like, all right, he pulled it off.
All right. And now if I watched it, I just see the scumbag that tried to fucking hone in on my chick.
You have any of that on the? What's it called?
Runaway. The movie was Runaway with Gene Simmons. So get a Gene Simmons part in the clip, and we'll see some acting by Gene Simmons in Runaway. What year was that? 84.
Yeah, that was a big deal to Kiss fans. You couldn't believe he was doing that.
Oh my God, that's like a big movie for the time.
I don't remember. I don't know if I ever saw it. I didn't want to see Gene doing this silliness.
Tom Selleck going up in the elevator.
You're going to have to help me. I don't know if this is a correct scene or not.
It might not be a scene where we actually see Gene talk. I think we're going to see some fighting, a little action. He doesn't have his big boots on though, and he doesn't breathe fire or spit blood or stick his tongue out.
Was his name the Demon in it?
No, it wasn't the Demon either.
What was it?
So Kiss fans didn't like this? That he did
Really?
this?
84?
I didn't. I didn't know if Kiss fans did.
Why didn't you like it?
Because it was Gene doing an acting thing.
See,
Thought
they're
he was
little
a
crabby
sellout.
things. They got the little crabby things. Where is Gene?
I just wanted to see him as the Demon.
It's all this Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
Enough with Tom Selleck.
Gene's more handsome.
You think Gene... Oh, here's this. Yeah, there's Gene.
Oh.
Look, he's looking maniacal.
Yeah.
He's...
Yeah, he's just squatting down over him.
But not good enough. Enjoy the view.
Uh-oh. What happened, Gene? He's plummeting in an elevator. Wow. They're fighting.
No. I hope Gene doesn't have a concert to go to. They're falling.
Uh-oh. The robots are going to get Gene.
What the fuck is this awful movie?
No, the little robot things are sticking him with acid. And they inject acid into you.
Why didn't he just get up? Why is he laying there?
It's going into his neck.
This is like a Mystery Science Theater movie.
Oh, it would be great on Mr. Science
Isn't
Theater.
it amazing how bad the fucking robots are in 84 even?
They were terrible.
They're these little weird... They look like napkin holders attacking Gene Simmons.
Here goes Gene. Gene's dead. He got injected with acid. Spoiler alert, Gene dies in the movie because he tried to steal Tom Selleck's girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, lesson learned, never mess with Tom Selleck.
Never. He's always going to win.
I'm just happy he's okay in real life.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
all that matters.
Yeah, they did have like heat-seeking bullets in the gun that Gene had. Like the bullet would go around the corners and see the people in like this weird fucking view, and then
The future?
Yeah, see, doesn't it look like one?
I suppose it looks like it, but I still don't understand.
I want to get a bunch of them and then lay on the floor and go, ah! Ah! and have them attack me.
I'd like that too, and then while you're doing it, I slowly back a car over you.
I guess that's another one.
Yeah, I mean, you can get like the glow-in-the-dark habitat set now.
And what does it do?
I don't know.
Does it say that it does anything but walk around? Any sensors? I like a good electronic toy with sensors.
Is it just a wind-up toy?
It's got batteries.
For what?
Don't relegate me to wind-up toy status here. Jesus.
I got an Aussie car.
What? What is that?
It looks like an old school fucking. What kind of car would you say? It looks like an old milk truck.
It's like a wood panel, old milk delivery truck. And what has it got? Ozzy on it?
Remember making car noises when you fucking...
Oh, of course. Dude, what does that have to do with Ozzy, though?
It says Ozzy on it.
Yeah, but what does it have to do with
Well,
Ozzy?
Ozzy's on it. It's got a picture of Ozzy on the top from Blizzard of Oz, a picture of Ozzy on the side from Blizzard of Oz, and it says Blizzard of Oz on the other side, and it says Ozzy on the roof. It's Ozzy car.
Did Ozzy ever have a car like that?
I don't believe he did, no.
They just slapped Ozzy on a fucking Hot Wheels car.
It's perfect. That's what Ozzy drives around in. I've been at his house, remember?
Yes.
There were 3 of these in the driveway.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would make sounds.
Playing cars stunk. He didn't do anything.
There wasn't really much to do.
No, it was you could only do one at a time, or 2 of them hitting each other. Or you couldn't even do 2 in a row that well. It just was boring.
No,
Where do you go with it?
Well, you needed the Hot Wheels track. And the, was it the Tower of Power? Or was that Johnny Lightning cars? Hot Wheels had the powerhouse. The powerhouse. So you'd take the track and you connect to the powerhouse and make an oval. And then the powerhouse had 2 like spongy discs or cylinders inside it, and the Hot Wheels car would go through and boom, get shot out the other side because this disc is spinning real fast, and then it would go around, and by the time it got to the powerhouse again, it would go real slow, it's just about, boom, and then it would shoot through again and whip around again. That was the powerhouse. Look for Hot Wheels Powerhouse. What's wrong with you?
This is the new Power Tower.
No!
This one has the hood opens up.
Oh, it shows the little Aussie motor.
So when you're playing cars, you can go, I need repairs. And then just open it. Then do what?
And do what? Really?
Why do you open the hood? Why would I want to park my car with the hood open?
Yeah.
The powerhouse is not fun at all. You just sit there and watch it go in a circle.
There's the powerhouse.
Oh, that's great.
And then it would always fall off the track. I had that.
That's terrible.
You don't think it's a fun gift?
No. I never had any Hot Wheels tracks. I had one of I had a mat.
Yeah.
That looked like the road and houses and stuff.
Oh, God.
Oh, yuck.
That's terrible.
I'm just remembering now, like, the big part of the game was I used to make all my cars get in a traffic jam.
What a fucking cocksucker.
What a horrible game to play.
I would line up all my cars, one behind the other on the road, and then that way I could just look at all my cars.
Did you go beep, beep,
Oh, look,
beep?
Sam's playing Asian driver again.
Like the lights in the town wouldn't work or something. And then there would be a traffic jam because one guy was stuck at the red light. And then I would just look at my car collection all lined up.
Your
Mommy, want to
imagination
play Rush
stunk.
Hour?
Okay. All right, Sammy. Look at him.
Kids love cars, though.
Oh, man. Yeah. Boys or girls, they don't care.
No.
They love
My
cars.
daughter asks me to play, race.
Oh,
She could
well.
do that for hours. Okay.
So can
Oh,
he.
is that what she meant when she was over the house and said play race? I think I taught her some things.
Yes.
She's been at your house too much.
Race.
But Jade goes nowhere. But,
Yeah. How do you play cars with your kid? What do you do?
it's just racing around the rug for...
You
should
got
give
her
you
some good
rules.
shit, though. You got to like the little garage thing.
She's got all
What's a newer... Like, that was what we had when we were
that
children.
was
Was that
old
fucking
school.
horrible track? What's a new car garage or whatever for little Hot Wheels
Here's
cars?
the current
Hot Wheels
Power Tower.
Wow.
But what does the power tower do?
That's way
It looks like
better.
it lifts the car up with some kind of an auger-based elevator, and then drops the car out the top, and then it goes around and around.
Do you know what was an amazingly cool thing when you were a kid? When you get the new little car storage box, it was plastic, and you could.
yes.
It looked like a little. You could store like 12 or 20 in
Yes,
there.
in a little suitcase. You drive.
Yes.
You take your little briefcase of cars
Yes.
to school, like you're on a business trip.
I have a meeting, mother.
Yes, I have a meeting with my friends.
Smelled like really fresh plastic.
Don't wait up for me. Yeah, and then you'd have all your cars all set up.
That's perfect for OCD kids.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could look through them and just like fucking fix them. So that
Yeah.
all the blue ones are on this row.
Well, how much fun would it be to open it up and then fuck the order up and the direction of all the cars of a kid with OCD?
Yeah, they had to be. I would love to scratch a few.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking and put like sardine oil in it so it didn't smell like plastic. I'd love to do that to a
Kid would
baby.
cry.
Oh, yeah, he'd hate it.
Kid would fucking weep.
Do they still have those?
What?
Matchbox cars aren't worth money, are they?
No,
we always
I've
think they're
seen-
gonna be worth money, but they're worthless.
I saw on, I guess, Pawn Stars, some guy brought in a giant Hot Wheels collection, and he wanted some insane amount of money for it, and it turned out, it was like, no,
Well, they've made like so many of them and re-released everything, and there's just, I mean,
Yeah.
there's no market for them.
No, it's just
They're
fucking
just fun to have.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? They give you those a little nostalgia. You look and go, oh, I remember that.
And my mom would be like, "Okay, it's time for the cars to go," and I'd yell, "No, the light's not green; it's broken."
Oh, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Yes, he would.
I would make her. I'd make all the cars stay in the traffic jam.
That's like a problem you have.
Yeah, there's like
I psychoanalyze that as you not wanting to advance yourself. You were happy being your age with your mommy taking care of you,
Yeah.
and you didn't want any forward movement in your life.
I also
Just-
analyze his radio performance as the same thing.
Yeah, you just wanted traffic to stand still. All the lights are broke. No one can move.
because as long as those cars weren't moving, mommy was still playing cars.
Mommy
with
was
me.
playing cars with you and taking care of you. The second those cars moved, it's, go to school, get a
Yep.
job.
We sat there until
Get
I
out
was
there.
19 years old.
Yes.
just staring at those cars.
Staring. Oh, what is that one?
1969 Redline Hot Wheels original store display sold for $8,000.
$8,000. Well, you know what? It's not a big market for this. It's going to sit in my shop. I'll give you $300 for it. All right. I'm happy with what I got.
Well, I was hoping for $1 million.
Yeah, I was hoping for $8,000 for it, which is what I paid for it. But I'm happy with $300. I think I'm just going to go to the casino a little and maybe go out to dinner with my wife.
You know, instead of it sitting in my closet, I got a little cash in my pocket. We're going to be able to get a nice dinner.
You know, it's about time someone else got a chance to enjoy it. That's another thing they say all the time to rationalize that they were just fucking robbed.
And 2 days later, they're in the pawn store, and it's like $8,000 for this Hot Wheels display.
Wait, you said, wait a minute.
How many cars did he have in it? And were they in good condition?
A few of them were. Like, he got a good price for a very few of them. But for the most part, they were just, your collection stinks.
Like, what's a legitimately...
22, no. Legitimately what?
A good Hot Wheels car to have. Like an expensive one.
Man.
There's probably a couple.
On eBay,
probably
you should
those
look.
collector's items that, like, the ones that weren't really sold to the masses, perhaps.
Prototypes?
Things like that. I remember Johnny Lightning cars sucked.
Why?
Like, if you went over Johnny Lightning, you'd call your friend a fag because Hot Wheels were cool.
It's like having GoBots.
Really?
Yeah.
As
Eric
opposed to Transformers?
Yeah, Transformers was the shit. That was my favorite picture Eric ever sent me. He sent me a picture of him
would be
dressed...
him hanging from a beam. And the floor collapsing. All right. Did I have to tag that?
Come on, not only is a poor kid killing himself, but his heaviness wrecks the house. Sorry, Eric.
He just walks out of a collapsed house with an abrasion on his neck.
Yeah, he looks like fucking Gandolfini's ex-girlfriend in The Sopranos. He's cooking. He's got a fucking scarf on. Now Travis is looking at a little pink one. What's that?
I don't know. Something from 1973.
Ooh, I was alive.
Sold for $3,100.
I do kind of remember that car.
Well, that was $3,100.
Why?
Man.
I don't know. It's very rare, apparently. Oh, look. 1968.
What's it say, though? Like, why does it say rare? Is it a reason for it? Or?
No, he had a very short description. 1968 rare Hot Wheels Redline Custom Fleetside Orange Heisse? Is that how you pronounce it? H-E-I-S-S-E?
Yeah.
Raider Special Paint.
$3,000.
Come on.
Let me see. I probably have it.
$3,000 for a Hot Wheels car.
That one does look familiar. It's like, but
it's
I remember all those.
it's not
the paints and the fucking the colors. Sometimes you see a color on something and think like, oh man, I kind of remember a Hot Wheels car that color. Very weird what sticks in your head. Like
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, this is a German.
German.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah. Wonderful.
So your little track, how would that make the car? Like the track is just an oval.
Yeah.
And what makes them zoom faster at one point?
Oh, it was the Powerhouse had those foam things like wheels in them, like foam wheels that were spinning, and the car would go through kind of like a car wash, but the things are spinning really fast, and it would throw the car out the other side.
Because I remember the only thing I never got into when I was a kid, but I could see it being interesting is trains. My father had like old Lionel trains, a few of them, not many, but he was kind of obsessed with them. So I kind of thought they were cool, but just never.
Yes.
We never had room to have a fucking real Bobby Bacala train set.
Oh, every Christmas I asked for electric trains. Electric trains, electric trains. That's all I asked for. Electric trains. Shut up! You got them last year. But I want more electric trains. And what a dummy I was. I went to I got brought to the dentist when I was a kid. And the dentist's ploy for kids was to give them a little, charm kind of toy thingy, like a little plastic fucking, I don't even know what it was, I don't know, a plastic soldier
suppository?
Or something,
Oh.
a suppository, anything really small, like something from a penny machine or something.
Something that you can win with the least amount of tickets.
Yeah,
at,
things
Dave
like
&
that.
Buster's.
Yeah, just crap in a big drawer
Like
in his
a spider ring
in his office. Yeah, shit like that. And he goes, "Oh, you know, we have toy over here if you want to pick from one." I go, "Do you have electric trains?" I thought I was gonna get a nice toy.
What dope!
I know.
Ew, you asked the dentist for electric trains.
If I could have electric trains.
I love how disgusted Jim always is with your childhood.
I'm terrible as a child.
It's not this. It's the fact that what a dumb question. How the fuck would the dentist have electric trains?
I know, he said toy, and when I heard toy as a kid, I thought electric trains. So he said, "Oh, you want a toy to Like electric trains. Oh, we don't have those.
That's adorable, but it also makes me want to just drill my fist into your young chest. Give you a good sock in the heart.
Oh, was I an asshole?
Do you have electric trains?
Electric trains.
To the dentist.
Yeah, let me get out of the fucking toy stock room I have in the back.
I hope he said no and then asked you, is it safe? Is it safe? And tortured your teeth.
Gave me no clove oil. The Hot Wheels tracks were also good for beating children with. Yes. They were perfect size. They were about 3 feet long per section, and made of a whippy type of plastic.
But the plastic was soft, so you always ended up stepping on the tracks at some point and bending them.
Yeah, they would bend.
Like you couldn't leave them out because you'd step on them, or you'd put them away, and then they'd get bent anyway.
And you'd lose they were the tongues, they called them, to snap the tracks together. They're like little plastic pieces that went on the bottom of the slots of the thing. And once you lose those, you'd always try to line up the track on the floor without the things that held it together. And it would last like one time, the car going through, and then
just stop it.
Imminent fucking disaster when the car would hit it.
You can get one in the box for $12.99 on eBay.
$12.99.
That's right, yeah.
For a supercharger. That's what it was called, the supercharger. 1969 toy. $12. I bet that person saw that and went, "Oh my God, we are rich."
I got it.
Just because shit is old doesn't make it fucking worth anything.
So much stuff is worth nothing.
Yeah,
I can't believe how much stuff is worth.
I know.
I learned that like looking at I was at my dad's house and I was looking at all my old like comic books from like the 80s and 90s, and I punched them in on eBay. They're all worth less than the price.
Than the family photos.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
Oh
sorry,
no. Oh,
but you thought like when Superman died, they had all of these comics, and I was like, oh, I'm going to keep these, and they're worth like $2 each.
Right.
They're worth nothing.
Well, baseball cards were jacked up at one point, like the 80s and 90s.
No, they weren't. It was legitimate sales of the cards.
I don't know if this is true or not, but Roland just texted me that somebody just got a new train set on the staff.
Well, someone I bet has room in their new house.
Oh, no.
For a train set.
Oh,
I certainly did.
Does someone have a choo-choo?
Go to his Facebook
Someone
page.
likes to choo-choo and has one.
That was good.
That is fucking good.
Now,
oh, shit.
Now this is probably just like a regular, probably just a regular train set, right?
No.
What do you got?
No, really?
Correct.
What'd you get, Eric?
What'd you
Just
get?
pulling it up right
Okay.
there. You go.
What game? Oh, no, you didn't.
Jesus
Ew!
Christ.
No, you
You're
didn't.
a baby.
I didn't. I don't believe that you got the Harry Potter Hogwarts Express.
I
What
certainly
the
did.
fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why wouldn't you just get a nice fucking HO gauge fucking old classic train?
Because this one has puffing smoke.
Or how about the LIE? Colin Ferguson not included.
Oh, puffing smoke. So does the fork when he's eating. See friction. Oh, Erock. Erock, what made you get the Hogwarts Express instead of a real like fucking hobby train set?
Well, the real trains are coming later. This one is for Christmas. This one goes around the tree.
That doesn't make sense. Like a regular train should be the one that goes around the tree.
The regular train's going to be in a whole different section.
A section? Oh, another wing of the Nagel estate.
This is what drives. He's picking up all these hobbies now.
Because he has a house, he has room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like now he's starting Lego collecting, and now he's starting train sets, and
The Lego
This
stuff
is
is a little
not a
douchey.
cheap train set.
How much was it?
Eric?
What is it listing there?
And how much?
Well, I see a bunch of different versions.
Oh, let's say.
Which version of the Hogwarts Express did you get?
Mine, it's solid metal too. It's not like cheap plastic or
Oh,
anything.
well.
Lionel train set,
Lionel.
and I think it was like 200.
That's not bad.
$200.
Wait, is it a whole bunch of trains?
Yeah, it's 5 cars.
Oh, all right.
5 cars?
Yeah.
Is it a caboose?
Yep, has a caboose.
And how much track? Enough to go around the tree?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
In a circle or an oval?
Circle.
Oh, I hate a circle. It's constantly turning.
Oh, here it is.
Just a
Oh.
Oh, Hogwarts
Wow.
Express coming through, guys.
That's good. Are you all excited that you're like a fucking warlock?
No.
When you watch it, do you imagine yourself shrinking and going into the fucking
You don't
train?
have to like jump on the track or something.
Yeah. How does that work?
Do you ever, like, when it comes through the tunnel, do you go, yay, like a big retard, yay?
Like a big retard.
Haven't bought the tunnel yet.
Like a big
If I'm on my own on this, disregard it, but I'm interested in what Troy Kwan thinks about the amount of disposable income that Erock has that he could just buy train
Well,
sets.
I mean,
amazing.
Troy might actually agree with this one. Troy's
might.
a big train. Hey, let's grab him.
He's a train guy.
My question.
Is he a train buff?
Well,
Yes.
he went to Pennsylvania and was on the train.
He likes the train.
Yeah,
that's true. He likes pulling
At some
trains.
point, I want to have like At some point, I want to do it right. Have a whole landscape set up.
That whole thing.
Like
huge
Gomez
train setup
Adams,
is really
and then
cool.
blow it up.
Wow.
What is the other?
Fuck yeah.
What is the other Lionel one you're getting? Like, is it? What's the newer one? You're getting another one, right? A Lionel.
The more of an old-fashioned one, though. Like the ones that would haul like coal and and things like that.
Not ones that would take Harry Potter to Hogwarts.
No,
Right,
that's
right.
just for Christmas.
Oh, for Christmas. Hey, that's great. That's pretty cool. You're going to get an engineer hat
Yeah, you have to.
and like an oil can and just stand there working the little control. Does the transformer on train sets still smell like it's ready to burst into flames when you fucking fire them up?
Yeah, it kind of does.
I don't
It's
know.
like, are their wires just, Dude, you think that thing's just going to go up any second. But
Every train set I've ever had when I was a kid, you go to like start it up, you plug in the transformer, you hear like, and then you get the throttle going, and you smell like this fucking ozone-ish, electric, ready to burst into flames smell.
When I was like, when you see, like I mentioned Bali Baklava, when you see an adult with a real like old school train collection,
Yeah.
like fucking a really nice, that I can kind of get collecting.
Yeah.
That's like a real collector.
And it's very hobby oriented because they put together all those scenes. They put the trees in and all the little like lakes and it's kind of a hobby. You're building it.
But they're old. You can buy old ones, like the old
Bobby.
scenes.
Poor Bobby Bacala.
It's the best fucking one of the best murder scenes in the entire fucking.
Could you turn it up?
Yeah.
Here, poor Bobby.
I'm gonna go for it.
I'm gonna go for it.
Your son will like this too.
He's very
Goes
excited.
fast.
A nice blue one.
He's gonna buy the train. That is nice.
They're showing, if you haven't seen this, they're showing a little train go on the tracks, and a man's coming in to not be nice to Bobby.
Oh no! Oh, here they come. Is Erock pondering buying the
Yeah, the Harry Potter
train?
Yes, the two other guys from the staff coming in.
Oh, Jesus! What a bad scene.
That's you like it?
Yeah, that is good. Poor Bobby.
They're showing, like, hearing screaming, and you see the little guys on the tracks with their hands over their mouths.
Damn, did they fucking fill him full of lead? Oh, jeez.
That was a great fucking kill scene.
Poor Bobby.
Hurry up.
Bobby Bacala.
Wow.
Yeah, that fucking...
Watching those scenes makes me want to watch the entire thing.
I
again.
know.
Yeah.
Right? Absolutely. Troy Kwan.
Gentlemen?
Wondering what you think about Erock's massive amount of disposable income to buy these train sets, and he has future plans of setting up his own railroad. Amazing. It's gonna be
The Nagel Express.
the Nagel Express.
You do cars on people?
Choo choo.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got this amazing income coming in, and he's just able to sort of live this extravagant, childlike lifestyle.
Yeah.
And, he was talking yesterday, he's putting in more TVs in his place.
What?
And, yeah.
He did on the after show yesterday. He mentioned that he's got 5 flat screens in his house now, and he's looking at adding at least a 6th.
5 flat screens at the Nagel Estates.
Well, he's got a wall that it's actually a really cool setup. He's got a really nice house. It's like a living room, and there's a wall there, but you can walk around either side of it.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
around the back of the wall is like kind of a porch in the sense that it's all glass. It's indoors, but it's all glass. And he's got on the one.
Is it a Florida room?
It's a Florida room. That's what
Coming
he calls
from
it.
Florida.
Yeah.
He just calls it where I grew up room.
right.
Yes.
Right. So he's got the TV on the one side of the wall where the fireplace is. And he's putting a TV right on the other side,
Right
too.
on the other side.
So
It's like a two-sided TV.
Right.
In the wall.
Right.
Wow. And then he's putting a theater outside as well.
A movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to put a movie theater in his backyard.
Outside.
I wouldn't know. I've never been invited over, but
No?
I imagine it's a really.
Oh, boy.
I'm very fond of Eric and very fond of his wife. And
He'd been invited. You just couldn't attend.
Well, that's the only reason you did those when I was not there, so I couldn't go.
He invited you over once when he specifically knew that
I'd be
you and
gone.
I would both be in San
Sure, of
Diego.
course.
I don't remember getting an invite.
You probably never did.
Actually, you said you were coming and then didn't show.
Whoops.
That could be true.
Oh, Erock. I'm sorry about that. Where you live, Jersey?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Who needs that shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Jersey.
Yeah, you're just going to go to an old intern's pool party, but...
Wow.
Yeah, well, live and learn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I lived and learned on that one.
Especially now that Erock is decorating his house with tchotchkes.
What are tchotchkes?
It's like what it's going to look like an Applebee's in his room downstairs.
Your man
He's going to
cave?
have like trains and road signs on the walls, and
Surfboards
license
on the
plate,
wall?
license plate.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
Just a little something to make it his.
yeah.
Personalizes man cave.
Man cave. What were you guys talking about in the after show yesterday that Erock said his wife wouldn't allow or something?
A scale?
The hot tub.
Oh, right.
Oh, right, a hot tub.
I was driving home and I'm like, oh, Jesus, I got to get into this. How do you, why, what's wrong with your wife that she doesn't like a hot tub?
I was corrected later on.
Oh, you were?
To the fact that she would love to have a hot tub.
Well, then why did you say that before?
Because I honestly thought she had said no at one point.
Well, can you take out...
No, she was commenting on the temperature in the room to him. It's hot.
She called him Todd.
Oh, wordplay.
Was there a comma?
Holy fucking
You like your house? Was your house built new?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's an old house.
It feels new, though. It doesn't feel like an old
But
house.
It's been renovated.
How
and
far from the city are you?
everything. 15 miles.
That's not big. That makes me want a house.
It's not bad. It's right by, like, a giant stadium area.
Okay. So how bad's traffic coming in the morning? It's nothing.
In the morning, there's nothing really.
It's just
What were you
jokes
thinking?
galore. Well, it's
When
near
I said-
Giant Stadium.
Oh, like the stadium was named after.
Well, you know, something.
Something like that.
Now, what did she say about the hot tub?
She would love one.
So you're going to get rid of that silly garden of hers and put a hot tub in there and get some bitches?
Garden?
Yeah, the house had a huge, like, 3-part garden in the backyard.
Waste of prime real estate.
Yeah. So this spring we'll get the new fencing put in. The backyard will be remodeled. And do a hot tub.
This sounds
Must be nice.
Troy, man, right?
It's gotta feel good.
This guy's just fucking shelling out the money. Boom, boom.
But a hot tub makes sense to me. I can see why you'd want that.
In the winter, yeah.
Yeah.
Sit there, watch the snow come down. It's awesome.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I get that.
But he's got plans. I mean, I think Troy's point is more all these plans for major renovations, and still it's nothing to drop $200 on a Harry Potter train.
Me a bag of shells.
Right.
It's just like
He
he makes it rain. He's just sitting there firing off.
Right. Oh, at the toy store with the fucking Harry Potter train's like, yeah, niggas! And he's just fucking flying hundreds off.
You think Eric just has a ton of Jeffrey Bucks lying around?
Yeah, he does Jeffrey dollars.
Jeffrey dollars from Toys R Us.
He's like Scarface, but he doesn't have a lion. He has like little child things around the house. The fridge is yours.
You are very childlike, Erock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just got this nice income. You can just sort of do as you please, you know?
Right?
I don't know why we all don't do that.
Well, because we don't have that income.
Oh.
All right, look, I might be guilty of purchasing a few toys myself.
Yeah, but
you know.
You're a millionaire.
What are you going to do? Right.
That's well established.
Make a little more money. I understand.
are you saying Anthony's earned it?
No, I'm saying
no, probably
Anthony
not.
literally twit pics photos of stacks of cash that make up about 4 years of my salary.
Oh. And then in 1 minute, one hand, they're gone.
Easy come, easy
Like,
go.
Whoops, the dealer took it.
That's
Jeez.
a weekend, though, right?
That sucks. You know what?
Did you see all of Eric's Simpsons Christmas items?
Oh, no. He's got
What?
a bunch of those little, like, they would be
Well,
like,
how many is that?
Like collectibles, like Hummels, but they're Simpsons
Erock.
things. How many do you have of those, Erock?
I think there's 33, 36.
Are they in a case?
No, they're on display right now, but
on display, like it's fucking
like the museum.
Yeah, like a museum has it for a limited time. Make sure you see this display.
How much did one of those run?
You have to buy them in sets of 3.
And how much is like a set of 3?
$30, $35
times 11.
So wait, you buy them at toy conventions?
No, you have to order online. They're special made.
What's the fascination with Simpsons stuff? I understand the show, you know, get some laughs. But what about why so much Simpsons things?
Blocks out the pain. Same fascination with Harry Potter trains.
Harry Potter trains,
Legos,
anything.
Eric likes childish toys and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was your favorite toy store as a kid?
Favorite what?
Toy store.
Toy store.
Was it just
Toys R Us or KB?
Do you remember
KB
Myers?
Stunk.
Yeah,
KB stinks. Like Toys R Us is cool. You go in there, there's a bunch of toys. It's really good. KB is like a lot of very childish toys.
Yeah, you know why a lot of kids liked KB? Because they were in a lot of malls.
Yeah.
So they were really easy for us to get.
And Toys R Us was a standalone.
Yeah.
Especially the ghetto malls.
Great.
Yeah.
Toys R Us is like fucking
Oh, yeah.
There was a
It
weird
treat
vibe
to go
when you'd
there.
walk in there, right? You couldn't believe how many. No, Toys R Us, like
Toys R Us.
couldn't believe how many toys there were.
There were toys everywhere.
Eric still gets that vibe.
Oh, Erock, do
It's
you?
not the same now, but
I want to go into one. I had, like you'd walk in, it would just be a wall of toys, and then you'd go around, and you were actually in the store. And really high ceilings made it just seem endless. The smart
Just-
places had high ceilings.
Let me tell you.
Cathedral of toys.
It's not what you think
yeah,
it
it's
is.
not what it used to be.
No?
No.
It's all baby stuff mostly.
There's a big one in the city I went into recently to kill time,
It's like
to look
5
at the
blocks away.
Legos. Yeah.
I mean, that place is
Times
really cool.
family.
Yeah.
It's a poor Times family. Poor Times. You went in there to kill time.
Wow.
Love giving Jimmy a taste of his own medicine. Yeah.
I still go into Toys R Us like twice a month.
For what?
Wrestlers.
Oh, God.
I almost never buy them anymore, but I can't
care.
stop
You just like
myself
to
from
look?
looking. Yeah, I can't stop.
The fact that you know that that's happening.
You with wrestling is
You're like
a
edging with
weird
wrestling
thing.
toys.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really.
Sitting there stroking your pud in front of a fucking King Kong Bundy hat. Shut up.
King Kong Bundy.
The fascination with wrestling between you and like Erock and stuff is just astounding.
That's where we meet.
Yeah, is that your common bond?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I don't get it when you're almost 30, though. You know, when you're
From
a
the
kid.
skateboarding guy.
Well, skateboarding is actually, I'm doing something that's exercise.
Oh, yeah?
You're just, they're just sitting there
don't do
watching it.
skateboarding for exercise.
I do, too.
You do skateboarding because it's cool, man.
I do because it's good exercise. You're
No,
actually
you
doing
don't.
something.
No,
You just
you
sit
don't.
on the couch.
No,
Look, we
you
all
don't
have
do-
our childish things that we're trying to adhere to youth with.
I'm wearing a Walt Disney World shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you love Disney.
And I love it.
The happiest place on earth. I, of course, with my electronic toys and whatnot, I love a good toy. I love a good toy. Troy, come on, you can fess up. The skateboarding thing.
It's very juvenile.
Well, yeah, but it's still fun. Still fun
It's
thing
not
to
what
do.
a normal
the
man of
point.
your age would do.
Yeah, but don't you think it's... No, that's not true.
Yeah,
but,
it is true.
No, it isn't. But
Yes, it is.
wrestling, you're just sitting, and you know it's fake. You know it's completely fake.
Yeah, it's
Sports
like all
entertainment.
like all television.
Yeah, but you're just
People-
watching... It's like watching like a soap opera with like
Why are you watching Seinfeld?
half-naked men.
Right, people watch television. There's actually a huge business for scripted television.
No, absolutely.
And there's millions of people who on a daily basis will sit down and watch it and enjoy it. Some will even spend money on it.
Are you
HBO,
saying-
for instance.
You're saying that many of the shows on television are fake and
Yeah.
scripted?
And I hate to tell you this, but Homeland, whether he's a terrorist or the vice president, he's actually just a British dude pretending the whole
man.
time.
Fucking don't ruin it.
I know.
So you're saying it's not entertainment, it's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
Okay.
Good way to spend it. Sam's very good at...
Sam is good at fucking, skirting the issue, as they say.
Well, it's like people come in like scripted television is just like, why would you watch scripted television?
Right.
Well,
I don't. I don't watch television.
You're too
He's
busy
skateboarding.
skateboarding and looking for the latest fall fashion.
Yeah.
Taking pictures of people I want no part of in Lower Manhattan. Every fucking picture you take of other people in Lower Manhattan and stuff when you're hanging out.
The lunatics.
I look like I don't even want to get near that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like
no
none
part
of
of you
those
that's
people.
like, that's where I'd like to hang out.
It's like, yeah, Troy's things are like cool, just chilling down here in fucking like Lower Manhattan and shit, and I'm like, ugh, get me out of there.
Yeah, I mean, if you see the freaky people, like the last picture I posted on my Instagram was there's a guy with a cat walking around with a cat on his head, and you're like, what the fuck? Are
That
you
guy,
doing?
I think I've seen him.
Yeah, he walks around New York City a lot.
The cat like sits on his head, right?
Yeah.
It's not like laying down on his head like a hat.
Yeah.
I wish you were on 58th Street the other day and you snapped a photo of a guy reaching into his pocket behind another guy. Hold a smile.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Is he a beggar?
Yeah, he asked for money.
No.
Of course.
Oh.
Of course. The ones with the animals. Yeah.
Was that you laying on your back with the Slayer thing?
Like, look at them. What are they doing?
No, that's that I'm getting my chest tattooed.
Oh, I
there.
thought that was, I couldn't see what that lady was doing. I was, what the fuck is
He's
that?
getting a tat, and then he's fucking hanging out, and then he's hanging out some more, and now look, there's people. What is that?
That's my girlfriend and another chick. We were
What's
hanging
going
out.
on there? Why
Yeah,
are
it
you
was just
outside?
a street sale. And it's just like, let's just take a funny
Your
picture.
girlfriend's very attractive.
Thank you.
A little graffiti.
There you go. There's a train.
Oh, look, at
Eric,
Erock's
you get down
house.
with that?
That was at Strasburg Railroad in Lancaster.
You're a fan of trains?
Love trains. Yeah, I grew up just.
I do like a good train myself.
Have you ever ridden a steam locomotive like that?
Never.
You should go out and check that out. It's a lot of fun.
Now you're just bragging.
And then there's a railroad museum there. They have all these old
Ooh.
steam engines and
Old trains?
yeah.
Very nice. I remember the Freedom Train out in California when I was a kid. The Freedom Train was an Amtrak train, made its way around the country during, I think, the bicentennial. Me being a child of the 80s.
The bison what?
The bicentennial. Bison in the studio. Oh, you're right. It never ends. The bicentennial.
Oh, I saw a movie about that once. I didn't think it was
Did you?
real.
Yeah, it was the 200th birthday of these United States.
It's like history.
Yeah, and the Freedom Train would go around, and everybody was excited for when the Freedom Train was going to be coming, and it was cool because they had like history inside. You know, it was like a rolling museum that would go around the country, and it stopped in San Juan Capistrano at the world famous Capistrano Depot.
Is this what it was?
That looks like, I have no idea. I didn't really pay much attention to the.
It's pretty cool.
Is it the Freedom Train?
1976?
1976. Yeah.
Most of us weren't even born yet.
I was but a wee lad.
What year were you born, Troy?
77.
Oh, man.
You son
just
of a bitch
missed.
snuck in under the wire.
That's
You
right.
just missed the Freedom Train. Get on the Freedom Train. That was just fucking Amtrak before they were completely broke, I guess. Yeah, that
Are they broke?
It's exciting. Amtrak's always running at a loss.
Oh.
Doesn't the government run it now, so it can't make any fucking money? It loses money like everything else the government runs. Yug. Yeah.
What's a really valuable Lionel train? Like, what is, because those are things that are worth a lot of money because people couldn't collect them like you could baseball cards.
Well, that's true. And they had to be kept in good shape.
Yeah. But in the box, things in the box are always worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because that's most kids back, especially in the 50s and 60s, did not.
Man, did I like opening up a Christmas present and seeing electric trains. I was like, oh, this is fucking
I don't know
great.
if I ever got them for Christmas, to be
Open
honest
it up
with you.
and that locomotive, you'd just be like, yeah, that's a locomotive. Had some weight to it. Ah.
You like it better than getting slot cars?
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the slot. Although, no, you know what? What was that? The AMX, was it called? There was a slot car set. I remember the commercial had Jackie Stewart, the race car driver, in it. Look at those cars really hug the road. He would fucking do the commercial for the AMX cars or something. Yeah, there you go. Oh, if you have the car and train set with that amazing one piece, which is the railroad crossing, and it would have the car track and the train track over it, and you put it together, and amazing. Amazing.
Try to have the train hit the cars?
Yes. Tyco, thank you. AMX was slightly larger than Tyco. I had the Tyco cars. Wow. Tyco. And you'd... they were always flying off the track, though. You'd have to... Yeah, I hated having to try to keep it on the fucking track. I just
You have to pick something
I
to
had
collect.
Tyco cars.
Yeah, Tycos,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Tycho.
Yeah, these were great.
You need a big house to collect shit like that. Like I saw those Mego toys recently. Like I was fucking like I wanted to buy. I didn't buy any, but they're really expensive. Like when I had them when I was a kid.
There's a big market for Mego.
Because I the little 12-inch, they're not even good. I had like Hulk and the fucking Fantastic Four, Captain America, all of those when I was a kid. I loved those things.
Yeah.
But in the box, like fucking $4,000.
No way.
I can't spend
that expensive.
Yeah. What am I gonna do?
That's kind of crazy.
Just look at him. Hey, look at that to a girl.
Yeah.
She's 20. Hey, want to eat my cock?
She's playing with him.
Yeah, they made a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah,
They were
like
the first
the,
company to like license.
I think I see the
have a lot of
Enterprise
Mego
Bridge up
toys.
there. Holy shit. That looks like a good one.
Mego Museum.
I want that.
Migos are the shit.
I had fucking Yugos.
Well, me here. Fuck, whatever, man. I'll play that game all fucking day, cocksucker.
Me here?
You go or you're here.
No,
I don't
that's
fucking
not how
know.
it works.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, they made Chips toys?
What's that?
Oh, Jesus. Yes, it's Ponch and John and the motorcycle.
Oh, God. So find me an old...
I had a
What
Chips
are
big
you
wheel.
looking for?
line of trains like
Did
I'm
you?
on eBay.
Chips and Dukes of
I was
Hazzard.
doing that.
Did you used to pretend you were Eric Estrada?
No, I didn't really know what Chips was at that point, but
You were just
the
like,
Dukes of
fuck.
Hazzard one I loved.
You did?
Yeah.
The Dukes of Hazzard one? Was it a General Lee? Did it have Confederate flags on it?
On the seat, on inside the wheel spokes. Like,
Wow.
Yeah, and I was riding it around in streets of Brentwood.
Now it's so taboo to have a toy with fucking Confederate flags on it. It's I do think there was a General Lee toy where they took it off. They took the Confederate flag off. It's very offensive, I guess, to African Americans because it harkens back to the days of the Confederacy and slavery.
But it's the state flag of Georgia.
I know.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The Confederate
George is,
flag?
Yeah.
George is saying, giving a high and hearty fuck you to everybody that wants to take it off. Nope, this is our flag. I think there should be an element of history in there, and I don't see that it should be eliminated from the view of everybody and tucked away and hidden.
I get why people are annoyed by it, though. It's like, all right, let it, just fucking.
But a lot
Let
of
it go.
a lot of families down there have a history of their family being in the Confederacy and fighting for something they believed in, regardless of if it was right or wrong or indifferent. So there's that kind of family pride where they don't want to just bury it. And the Civil War had a lot to do with other things than just fucking slavery. Slavery was one part of it, and if you read history, slavery was really used as a pawn in the Civil War. Freeing the slaves, the North knew it would cripple the South, and that had a lot to do with them doing it. Not the fact that they were nice, kindly people that wanted to free people. They wanted to fuck the South.
When you watch, Lincoln,
Lincoln.
This was amazing to me. He really was, as a guy, anti-slavery.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of, and again, some people may say this is wrong, but there was a lot of arguments that there was a delegation from the South coming up to end the war. They wanted it over. And if Lincoln met them before the 13th Amendment passed, the war would have ended, and then he wouldn't have ended slavery. People were like, they were worried back then. They're like, if word gets out that you are trying to get this amendment passed and not meeting with it, almost like if you're keeping the war going for like an extra month or whatever to meet with these guys, it's going to destroy you as a politician.
If I had a time machine, I'd go back with a Ferrari and pick them up.
But that was a big thing, that if there were rumors circulating that the South had sent delegates to meet and discuss terms of ending the war, and that war could have been ended if slavery had been kept.
Wow.
But Lincoln wanted slavery ended first. Like, he took a big chance, and the whole movie's about him getting the extra votes that he needed to end the war. To end slavery, before the war. So I don't think they did it to break the South back, because they could have ended the war and still kept slavery. It's an interesting movie. You should see it.
I will see it eventually. I have other horror movies to see first. All right.